Greetings, all you ninjas out there. I'm coming at you with another Boruto chapter review. This time it's chapter 38, titled He's Seriously Bad News, as we see the showdown with Naruto and Sasuke going up against the mysterious villain Jigen, as he has sported a very familiar looking horn and the tattooed markings of the Otsutsuki clan. As Sasuke starts to explain to Naruto that Jigen has a connection with the Otsutsuki, and he tells Naruto to be on his guard, because we've seen this before. We know how unpredictably powerful the Otsutsuki clan can be. That was their kind of introduction, that these are these great ancient race of beings, and we've seen that time and time again. Any involvement we have them with just kind of leads to devastation. And as Jigen starts to realize that Sasuke went to his special little hidey hole, Sasuke relays to Naruto that he actually saw that they have some kind of immature, infantile, 10-tailed beast. So Naruto's just completely thrown for a loop as to what exactly is going on here. But Sasuke knows exactly what this is about. It's yet another plan to probably drain chakra from the entire planet, meaning that Jigen, this unknown Otsutsuki, it's seriously bad news, and it's going to take everything that they've got to defeat him. Because Otsutsukis have always been these really tricky guys to take down. They always have these weird and out there abilities. They're always like the pinnacle of powerful. Like, they're essentially like the Saiyans come to Earth, more or less. So, Sasuke manifests his complete body Susanoo. Naruto manifests Kurama. They're ready to go in. They've got their astral forms, basically. So Jigen just nonchalantly is just ready to throw down, because it's just like, okay, let's see what you're fully capable of doing. So as Sasuke goes in to try to strike at Jigen with his Susanoo, Jigen just dodges it casually. It's like, okay, yeah, this ain't nothing special. And then he jumps right towards Sasuke, managing to dodge each and every strike and kick Sasuke right out of his Susanoo like it's nothing. And then he immediately starts to pin him down with the various rods that Jigen is able to manifest. But, before Jigen could go in for the strike, Sasuke uses his space-time ninjutsu in order to switch places. And with that, Jigen is taken off guard, and Jigen realizes, okay, that was the Rinnegan, right, as Naruto goes in for the strike with his various tails, and he just starts wailing on the spot that Jigen was in, only for the rods to just start popping up and sealing down Naruto's various different tails, limiting his movement. And then Jigen goes in and knocks Naruto out of his Kurama form. And it's just like, how are you doing that so casually? And then Naruto, manages to recover a little bit, having been motioned to Sasuke that, they're planning out some strategy. And I love stuff like this. I love team-ups like this. But, once again, come on, I'm just thinking like, man, Sakura, once again, is not involved in a major battle with Team 7. Like, come on. But, oh well. Why complain about things that are the same as it ever was? So Naruto goes in with a Rasengan. Jigen gets cocky, it's just like, I'll just absorb it. Only for Sasuke to switch places with Naruto so that he can go in with his physical sword. And it seems like he's about to cut into Jigen's neck, only for Jigen to have the various, black-like rods just come out of his neck, defending. So Jigen manages to push Sasuke away, and then it starts to seem like they're kind of, they're just not doing too great against this guy. Because even when Naruto goes in for some hand-to-hand, since he can't use any chakra-based attacks, he's immediately just gets the floor wiped with him. So Sasuke goes in with his Amaterasu to just burn Jigen's entire body, but once again, chakra-based attacks, so Jigen just absorbs it within himself. So, Sasuke doesn't want to use up any more of his chakra because, he wants to save it in order to get out of this otherworldly dimension. But Jigen is noticeable because a crack forms on the little disc-like object he has on his stomach, showing that maybe he's been pushing himself to his limit as well, as Jigen makes a mental note that his actual vessel that he's in right now seems to be done for, showing that he needs a vessel in order to hold all of that power he has. So it's hinted that this Jigen form is not truly Jigen himself. And Sasuke starts to catch on that, okay, maybe they might be able to push him a little bit further. But then Jigen brings up these black spikes from the ground, impaling the two of them. But of course it misses their vitals. Of course we would just end them right there and then. And with that level of damage, things are starting to really look bad, as Jigen manifests this kind of dome above them in order to kind of basically just seal away both Naruto and the Nine Tails, and he describes it as a lid to their coffin. And meanwhile, for Sasuke, he plans to end Sasuke right there and then because of his space-time jutsu. It'd be far too easy for him to escape. And, while Naruto tries to manifest some shadow clones in order to buy them some time, Jigen notes that Sasuke won't just escape by himself because he'd never abandoned the Hokage. But that's exactly what Naruto wants Sasuke to do. Because since he just plans on sealing away Naruto, he wants Sasuke to at least escape. That way he can bring in some reinforcements to help out, because they're just getting mollywopped. Jigen's the next big bad. Of course, Naruto, the biggest guy out there, has to be taken out in order to make Jigen seem like an actual challenge. But at the same time, it's just like, man, we know the full-on extent of the abilities of both Naruto and Sasuke. It really does kind of make you wonder, just like, is this them being nerfed, or is it that Jigen's just too unrealistically powerful? But at the same time, so many of the Sutsuki we've seen just seem to be more and more powerful than the last. But as Jigen finally manages to start to go in to try to take down Sasuke, Naruto reassures Sasuke that he'll be okay. Sasuke manages to escape using his space-time ninjutsu, and he actually ends up, popping up right in front of Sakura, who's taken off guard as Sasuke, starts to pass out. And I love Jigen's comment. It might just be the translator, but he's just like, tough luck, buddy. Well, Naruto's just like, tough luck, buddy. You won't be able to, I know you've been tracing Kawaki using karma, but with Sasuke, you won't be able to find him as easily. And there's not even any real point in sealing me away. Would you rather just kill me? But then Karama actually pops in and says, that's not it, Naruto. He was never really interested in you in the beginning. You should at most just calm down and just let this happen. At least you'll live to fight another day. And we also find out that Jigen is actually able to see Kurama as well and hear him. And he points out that Jigen is actually interested more in Boruto and the connection he has with the karma. he notes that the previous Otsutsuki had also imbued him with karma, and there's actually something that Jigen is interested in terms of Boruto's development. So that brings in the plot of Boruto as well. That he has the karma, and that's a developing situation that he wants as well. So it might be that Jigen simply wants to keep his options open. Kawaki is the more viable vessel, but since Boruto was able to harbor karma as well, Boruto might also be a viable candidate for possession. But, as Naruto starts to be sealed away in what actually ends up looking like a massive rice bowl. And Jigen even shrinks it down with his ability. So what a weird thing to seal Naruto in, and it's so ironic because it's just like Naruto's been sealed in what is essentially like a massive ramen bowl. Like that's so friggin' cheeky. But Jigen actually reveals to no one in particular that he is in fact Inshiki Otsutsuki, and that the body that he inhabits, the body of Jigen, is apparently too pathetic to actually hold within him the power of an Otsutsuki. And that's why he's after Kawaki, because Kawaki is a little bit more durable and viable. Meanwhile, Kawaki, is just kind of worried about Naruto as Sarada arrives on the scene, noticing that the Seven is nowhere in sight, despite the fact that he's supposed to be watching Kawaki. And in that moment, Kawaki's arm falls off, the chakra-infused arm that would only be, capable of movement so long as Naruto was okay and able to have, his chakra within him. And Naruto always has excess chakra within him. So, it makes them kind of think that the worst has happened to Naruto, not knowing that he's just simply been sealed away. So, a very interesting chapter. I enjoyed it for the most part. I liked actually seeing how much of a threat the Jigen, or this Otsutsuki, how do you pronounce it? Ishinki Otsutsuki actually is. But at the same time, it's just like, with all the abilities at Naruto and Sasuke's disposal, you'd think they would have actually been able to hold off more of a fight. But at the same time, they didn't know too much of what Inshiki's abilities actually were. So you could kind of go either way in terms of how you felt that this battle actually went, because it's not like Inshiki killed off Naruto or Sasuke. They just weren't really prepared for what he had and to actually offer. But I'd understand if people are a little bit miffed about the fact that Naruto seemed to basically have the floor wiped with him after everything we've seen from him over the various different portrayals of him in the Naruto series. But definitely tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. How did you feel about this matchup with this Otsutsuki versus Naruto and Sasuke? Because we've seen them struggle with Otsutsukis time and time again, with Kaguya, with the Otsutsuki in The Last, with the Otsutsuki in the Boruto movie. These guys are tough. When an Otsutsuki is attached to a situation, it's always a problematic situation for Naruto. It's never a walk in the park. So I'm willing to give this series the benefit of the doubt on that. But with that, it brings to question how both Boruto and Kawaki will actually end up dealing with Jigen. Because if he's so powerful that Naruto and Sasuke couldn't take him down, what chance does Boruto and his team have of actually handling this situation? It's like, because we've always seen that, the kids will rise up and become capable and blah blah blah, but it took Naruto a few years to actually get to a point where he'd actually be able to take on guys like this. You know, even when it came to Kaguya, they were only able to seal them away, and it was only with a little bit more time going forward that Naruto was actually able to defeat Otsutsuki clan members. So it really does make you wonder, but tell me your thoughts, feelings, and theories on this whole situation. Yay or nay in terms of this defeat at the hands of this Otsutsuki clan member? And do you feel that that's a good enough excuse for that defeat? Maybe they're just out of practice. Anything is possible. At the end, Kishimoto is still at the hands of this. So I mean, is this a George Lucas situation where he's just nerfing his own characters and making weird retcons? Or do you feel that it's a more believable situation? Definitely tell me your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. Subscribe and hit the bell icon, that way you don't miss out on when I finally get around to the next chapter and reviewing that. I've bitten off more than I can chew, but hey, I'm never at a loss for content. But, you know, again, if you like this, leave me a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave me a dislike. Subscribe and hit the bell icon, never to miss out on any more Boruto content. And if you want to find me on social media, just Google Duuz-Diz-Din. I'm everywhere, but be careful where you look. And until the next chapter, I just want you to remember that Otsutskis are always bad news. This one, more so than others. Till next time, I'm going to bed. Bye-bye.